Well, initially when my wife and I bought this place in 1998, it was 7 rooms. We'd been living in the BVI and around the Caribbean in various islands. And so my job in the BVI was coming to an end. I was running a hotel and marina in the BVI. And we decided we wanted to sort of settle down and have our own business. We sort of fed up with making money for other people. And we always liked Grenada.
Yeah.
We've been in and out of Grenada for many years.
And sailing, or?
I came here in 1980 during the revolution, and then came back in 1985 to run Secret Harbour, which is a hotel down the road there. So I've had a long history with Grenada, and we both liked Grenada. We were always very comfortable. It had many things going for it. Beautiful topography, very, very nice people. I mean, that was more than anything what was attractive. South of the hurricane belt, so we thought, because Ivan came along and spoiled that for us.
Yeah.
Tourism was minimal.
Yeah.
And still is relatively to several other islands. So it was an attractive destination, and the opportunity for this hotel came along. It had 7 rooms at the time.
Wow.
We've now got 72 rooms.
Was all this here?
No. Yeah, we've built pretty well everything that you can see around the place. What we hadn't built, Ivan took care of and made us build it. So, because Ivan pretty well destroyed everything. The truth is that Grenada hasn't let us down at all.
Okay.
It is a beautiful country to live in.
Yeah.
It has got everything for the tourists. It isn't sun, sea and sand, fly and flop, whatever you want to call it. It's a destination where people should come to explore the island, explore the culture, and receive the warm welcome that they will always get from the people, because it is just that. It is a very welcoming island, and the people really are very friendly. They haven't been spoilt by over-tourism. And over-tourism is a serious problem. I mean, we lived in St. Martin, St. Thomas, in the Bahamas, and over-tourism is a serious problem which builds up resentment among the local population. You haven't even come close to that here. It's a very safe place to be, and my 2 daughters, they grew up here.
In this.
Yeah. I mean, my youngest daughter was 3 when we came here, and my oldest one was 6 or 5 or 6 anyway. So they've been through the schooling system here. They went to college over at SGU.
Wow. Okay.
And so they went. You know, they're Grenadian. You know, so.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's so much to offer here. Diving is one of our big markets for the hotel.
Is that why you picked this
No, we picked this spot because it was for sale.
What was it before? Was it?
It had 7 rooms.
Oh, so it was just its own little inn.
It was a little inn, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Those rooms up there.
Yeah.
And the rest of it wasn't there. Didn't exist.
Wow.
So we built everything pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, recognizing the fact that we don't have a beach, which is difficult. You can't do fly and flop.
Yeah.
We had to do something else. So diving was an obvious. And the other market that we went for was the regional and the local market.
Yeah.
Which at the moment is very quiet because you know there's no airlines flying here still. No, we recognise that if we were going to make a success of it, we'd have to find niche markets, and diving was obviously one of them. We get a lot of business people staying here, as I say, the regional market. So, but you were asking about things to do, and while you're in Grenada, there's so much to do. I mean, there's hiking, of course. I met the other day. I met a tweeter, a guy that goes and looks for birds, bird watching. There's plenty of birds to go and see, and if you've been just on our grounds alone, there's tons of birds. There's waterfalls. I mean, some beautiful waterfalls, which you can go and explore, and there's nobody there, You go
Which is rare.
I mean, Annandale is, where the cruise ship passengers go, and there's a nice restaurant there. It's a beautiful waterfall. But you go to Concord or down towards Grenville, there's a couple of beautiful waterfalls down there. Of course, the mountain hikes are spectacular. You've got the Granditang Lake. You've got beaches all over, and secluded beaches where you can go on a beach and just it is literally you'll be the palm tree, the sand, and nobody else there. When my wife's an architect and I'm an engineer, so that sort of helped. And it coalesced over years. When we bought the place initially, we had a plan as to where we thought we would go, where we would go, and we knew that we couldn't survive with 7 rooms, so immediately we had to build additional units. And we've gradually expanded over the years to where we're 72 now. And I think, I think it's probably. I mean, we may expand a little bit more, but there's not many places to go right now. But the truth is that every time we did a development, we always looked to see how we could make it connect to the rest of the property. And it was always quite difficult to do that because, we now got a reception at one end of the property and, the cocoa pods at the far end. But we've always made sure that the pathways were easy to walk on, that everything was wheelchair accessible. We've got 5 or 6 wheelchair accessible rooms, and that there aren't too many steps.